What's up, Carol? What's up, Grace? How you doing? Oh, I'm so glad you joined tonight. What's up, Rebel Joel? What's up, Kilo? What's going on, y'all? It's Wine Down Wednesday. Wine Wednesday. Welcome to Reading Between the Wines. So we have a good show tonight. We have author Grace Williams in the building tonight. This is going to be so much fun. We might need to censor TikTok a little bit, but we'll see how well it goes. And of course, we have the whiskey drinking, crazy thinking, shit talking that I ain't walking. Miss us all in the cars with Kathy. So can y'all believe that it is September? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Welcome in September. I want to say what's up and a very special shout out to people who are watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitter, if you're watching on D Live and Twitch. Go ahead and drop it in the comments and let me know what's going on. Where are you calling from? Going to get right on into it. Song of the Day by Russ, one of my favorite hip hop rappers. Russ, What They Want, released in 2017 off of There's Really a Wolf album. So the message behind this song right here is sometimes you need to really make sure that you keep your grass cut real short and make sure that you don't have a lot of clutter around you, because sometimes when your grass is real tall, when you have a lot of clutter around you, you're unable to see the snakes that are all surrounding you and all swarming you. And trust and believe, if you think that your area and you think that your quarters and everything is so clean and so up to date and tidy and that there's no snakes trying to come after you, when your back is turned, you're sadly mistaken. We all have snakes around us. So we basically have to watch. We have to pray. We have to basically ask for that level of discernment so that we can be able to understand and separate the real ones from the fake ones. So keep your grass clean, keep it cut, keep all that clutter away from you, and watch those snakes. What's going on, all y'all out there? I want to say I'm just so happy and I'm so thankful to be here doing another Reading Between the Wines. And I couldn't do it without each and every one of you out there supporting, whether you like, whether you comment, whether you share, whatever you do. I just want to say thank you so much. And a very special shout out to Queen Dawn Spirit, Ratika Abbott, Jeslyn the Alchemist. What's going on? Thank you so much for holding me down. Leah, Mr. Trenton, New Jersey, Farrell Higginbotham, Big Flit. That's what's up. I'm glad that you're still hanging in there, still rocking with me. True Podcast, Nordia from Shea of Heaven. Destiny's Donation. Now, it's getting ready to get to that point now. We already in September, and it's time to start supporting because, you know, everybody does it during the fourth quarter. You know, we don't, I'm going to say some people don't do much all throughout the year, but then they want to show big during Christmas time and the holiday season, you know, because it's been so commercialized. So, but support Destiny's Donation. Please support Destiny's Donation. I'm all about supporting local charities and people who go to work and they do a 9-to-5 job, and plus they go in and they still run charities and they volunteer on their time off. This girl is definitely the truth. Please support Destiny's Donation. And of course, Miss Rebel Jewel was going on. Listen, you need to hang in there tonight because we got Miss Grace Williams, and she has some great adult books that I'm sure we'd like to hear some of your insight. And I see SOS out there. What's going on? I know y'all going to be cutting up in here tonight because that's what we're doing here inside of Reading Between the Wines. And then, of course, fellow MJB fan, Miss Kirby Doll's Boutique. Hey, listen, if anybody is a fan of the Queen of Hip Hop Soul, Mary J. Blige, you are a friend of mine. So you automatically got that automatic pass. So come right on in. Any MJB fans, y'all ready for this new album? Because I've been waiting patiently. I think that I think she tricked us again. But all right, we waiting, Mary. I don't know what's going on. I'm ready. So let's go ahead and do this recap. So your spouse, your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, they basically say that you're no longer pleasing them. So you wake up one day and the person that's staring you in the face says, nah, I'm good. It's just not popping off the way that it used to anymore. So what do you do when that happens? Your boyfriend, your spouse, whatever, says, hey, guess what? You're not pleasing me anymore. So what are your next steps? Let me find out and see what Miss Kathy has to say about this. Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
Welcome to
how you
reading.
go? How you
Reading.
doing?
Welcome to Reading Between the Wines, Wine Down Wednesday.
Thank you for having me.
What do you have wrapped around you? What the hell you got going on over there?
I am cold. I'm all comfy.
You
I have
start
an Afghan.
you starting your mess already. So what would you say if Mark basically wakes up one day and says, nah, yeah, you're not pleasing me anymore?
I probably would laugh.
You would probably laugh. Would you try to
Well,
do?
because he used the word pleasing, you know?
Mm,
Anybody that's gone out with an Italian woman knows that pleasing is not part of the deal.
well, I'm glad that you told that.
It's,
Does it work the same way? Never mind. Never
it's
mind.
about drama. Drama and laughter.
Yeah,
That's what he gets.
you really are all about the drama. I got to tell you that.
I am.
So tonight,
How about you?
what if somebody said that to me?
Yeah.
You know how
Hey,
that. You know now. You know full well how that story's gonna go. It ain't gonna end well at all. I probably would just basically be done. It's a wrap. I'm done. Goodbye. Go find somebody else. You probably already did find him because if you got to the point where you started to tell me, you already been looking and thinking and doing things anyway. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. We've been there and done that.
Been there and done that.
What
Cat,
you got for alcohol? I'm drinking some vodka in a convenient. Who knew you could fit a lot of vodka in Florida Central?
So you basically are drinking a screwdriver tonight.
Yes.
So after this wine, since you're drinking a screwdriver, never mind.
Shake it up.
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna shake it up.
I was gonna say after we get done drinking this screwdriver, who's gonna be screwing who? But we're not gonna do that tonight. So tonight we're drinking Misfit Winery Acai Raspberry Bomb. Acai Raspberry Bomb. So basically it's acai and raspberry mixed together. And I will tell you that it is 15% alcohol volume.
Oh boy.
So after
this can't end well.
No, it can't end well. So after Grace Williams gets in here and does what she does tonight, who knows what's gonna happen?
$3.99, I'm guessing.
Ooh, I got something for you. So this was actually donated. My mother actually donated this bottle of wine to Reading Between the Wines. And you really got to guess. Nice. I want you to guess this price then. Because, you always have something to say because you're like a label whore and you got to buy the most expensive things because that's how you are. That's how you do. So come on, give me some prices. You got the first one wrong. Let's go.
Your mom bought it?
Yes, she did.
Let's go with $20.99.
You're close. It ranges from $17.99 to $19.99. So now,
yay, Mom.
So you know how you are. Do you approve of this? Because only the best for Kathy and everything that she does, right?
What? Because I have Florida's natural instead of the knockoff ones.
So this wine here is from Misfit. Let me back up. It's from Misfit Winery. which is in Maryland, I believe. Yeah, I think it's Maryland. And they have some pretty interesting ones here. Um, they have peach Chardonnay. They have blackberry Merlot, raspberry dragon fruit Shiraz. I'm liking this winery already. Coconut lime Riesling, watermelon white Merlot. I definitely would like to try that. And this one is raspberry. It's their version of a Cabernet. And then they have toasted caramel port wine. That would be like your real sweet port wine. Like people who know Taylor port wine people, I guess that would be your equivalent. But you're going to pay about $30 for that bottle. So nothing from this winery is cheap. I think the least expensive bottle is like $18. So you're going to go from $18 to $30 a bottle from Misfit Winery.
Cool.
So
looks good.
Acai Raspberry Bomb Wine, 15% alcohol volume. Like I said, it's their version of a Cabernet, and it's made with Cabernet grapes and of course acai and raspberries. So here we go. Let's see.
I was laughing. He says he called her a label whore. At least he's a real whore. I'd rather be a label whore than a whore, right?
This wine is very sweet. So for people who don't like dry harsh wines, this is okay. I'm going to tell you it does have a little kick to it. So I will not be indulging in all of this here tonight. I don't know if I can get through it because it's not only is it sweet, but it has a little, like you're drinking liquor, honestly. It's strong like that.
It looks like Mad Dog.
You're going to get very,
held it up.
Yeah, you're going to,
it was like Mad Dog.
This is some rough wine. So, but I definitely want to give them a shout out for the 15% because just a little bit that I'm sure I will be a little tipsy tonight after sipping. I'm sure of it. I most certainly am sure of it.
You better say you like it if Mom's listening.
No, we
She'll
have.
never buy you another bottle.
It's good. No, it's good wine. It is, but it's has a lot going on there. So special guest, Miss Grace Williams. I know you like her.
Oh, I like the naughty lady.
Yeah, so she's coming in tonight. Let's see what she has to bring here. Let's see if we can
Did
get.
She come out with your character yet, Dorian? I'm waiting for that book.
Sometimes you just can't tell people stuff. What's going on, Kirby Dolls? I gave you a sub tonight. You know, here you are saying stuff that's too much.
Oh, I didn't know that was a secret.
Well, I want to tell you that
None of us don't say anything.
Anything that I'm doing is a secret. So don't be saying too much on here tonight. Don't say anything about no other projects tonight.
My lips are sealed. I'll throw away the key.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you tell you. Everybody knows. If you want everyone to find out.
I got my comfy blanket. I'll be asleep in 15 minutes. Last night I was listening to the 411, and 2 minutes after a good evening, I was like, hi. It was good too. I try to stay awake.
What's going on, Grace?
Good evening. How are we?
Good. You sound real nice, loud and clear. What's going on tonight?
Oh, that's good. I apologise now. I'm full of a cold. So I hope that you can hear me okay.
Should I put on my face mask?
Yeah, good idea.
Because you know, every time you turn around, they're changing. Oh, 6 feet apart. Oh, 8 feet apart. 3 feet. Okay. Put on double mask. So now are we able to catch coronavirus through these computers now? Because I might need to put on a mask. I don't know. Don't be coughing over here.
Oh, sorry, Grace.
Oh, that's okay. Not a problem at all. It's one of those things. I did do my test today as well, so hopefully I'll get the results tomorrow.
So you should actually be quarantined and should not be on Reading Between the Wines until you get those results.
You know, I just didn't want to let you down. That's what it is.
I hear you. I want to give a very special shout out to Shimmy God from D Live. Thank you so much for joining in. That's a new platform for us, D Live and Twitch. So I appreciate anybody who supports on those platforms. All right, so last time we talked, actually, let's back up. This 15% is kicking in already. Where are you calling from?
I'm in the UK, as you know.
The UK.
So I'm in a place called Cambridgeshire. I don't know if anybody knows where that is, but it's a beautiful place. I'm in a little village, and it's really lovely.
That's what's up. I would love to go there one day.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I'm speaking into the atmosphere right now. I heard that the party scene is amazing over there too.
Yeah, it is very much so.
I heard that I'll probably meet the love of my life over there too. So
I believe it, Glenn. We've had this conversation before.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll put that on the bucket list.
Definitely.
All right. So you are a famous author. You have 3 books out.
I do.
This is how you say my name, bro. My bad. Sorry if I pronounced it incorrect. Posh people area, not like London. All right. So 3 books. Let us know what these books are about.
So the first series, For the Love of Jane, is about Jane, Jasper and Moses. And it takes you through Jane's story when she meets Jasper, who's the love of her life, and the relationship between her and her best friend Moses. There's some sticky moments in there. Or maybe I should have chosen my words properly, actually.
Well, if it gets
after my last show with you, but it's a love story, and as you know, it's a very naughty love story. Mm-hmm. So from that, I introduced my new character called Dorian.
So who's Mr. Dorian?
So Mr. Dorian is a singer. He's a R&B singer, and he's a wonderful guy that was in love with Moses, and obviously Moses was a ladies' man. So Dorian is hurt the fact that the love of his life he can't have. So we're moving on to Dorian's story now.
Okay. So I think you have a little bit of this to give us, right?
I do. Yeah, I do. It's the first chapter. It's quite short, only because I keep coughing today, and the last thing I wanted to do was to cough in anybody's ears.
Well, I say people will take coughing in people's ears versus coughing in somebody's face. So during these times, I think it's okay. We'll listen to some coughing in ears versus in face to face.
That's all right then. And I'm going to disappoint you because it's not, as it's the start of the book, it's not naughty, but hopefully you'll be wanting to read more anyway. So let me read this little bit for you now.
Okay.
Dorian swung his leg over his bike. With a heavy sigh, he slumped into the seat. He gripped the handlebars tight as he started the engine. Pulling out of the drive, he headed north to meet the guys. He hadn't ridden with them in a few years since his career took off, but since Moses had died, his heart wasn't in his music. He just needed some time out from the crowds, the crazy women in the media. He knew exactly what he was doing and what the outlaws did, but he didn't care. Maybe getting his knuckles wet on some fresh blood might help him with his emotions. But honestly, he doubted it. The city was just waking up. He could see the sun rising over the houses. The air was crisp. The sky was a burnt orange. The clouds looked molten as they moved slowly across the sky. He sighed again as he relaxed back, looking forward to the journey ahead. He began to think of Moses as he ate up the miles. He had dreamt many times about him and how it would feel to have him in his arms. He joked for years about wanting him, but knew he was strictly a ladies' man. They were still very close, thick as thieves, getting into many scrapes over the years. He smiled for the first time in a while, thinking of the good times they had. Even in Afghanistan, digging out toilet blocks, they found something to laugh about. Darkness hit him again. He shook his head, straightened his back, and opened the throttle. The sooner he met up with the others, the better. Maybe a long ride wasn't the best idea. He rode for a couple of hours before stopping to call Axel to see where they were. Hi, brother, you okay? Doing okay, thanks, Axel. Are you sure you want to do this? We have a job to do over here the next couple of days. We're going to meet with another club. Yeah, I'm sure. Listen, this isn't going to stop the hurt, you know. You can rip the heart out of someone if you... It doesn't mean it will help. I fucking know that. I just need some headspace, that's all. If you don't want me riding out, just tell me. Whoa, call it, brother. I'm just asking. Sorry, bruv, it's eating me up. I need to get out this anger and frustration. Not a problem. You've moved on over the years. You're in a better place. We don't want you getting mixed up in something and spoiling who you are and what you have now. I know, thank you. Okay then, bruv, we're 100 miles north of you. We're staying in Portsmouth before we go on tomorrow. I've texted you the information for when you get here. Take it easy, don't think too much. Thanks, Axel. See you in a couple of hours. Dorian hung up, frustrated with himself. He knew the guys cared. They didn't show it much, but they were there for each other when needed. He got back on the bike and headed off. That's as much as you're getting tonight.
Okay. Well, I got so many questions to ask. And then of course, but before, after, how do I say it? This 15% is really something else. I'll let your girl Kathy ask some questions, and then I have some afterwards. Go ahead. It's after. There we go.
Go for it.
I like the blood on the knuckles part. That was very imaginative and graphic. I thought that was very good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was expecting something naughty, but yeah.
Yeah, you know how Kathy is. Kathy just likes the nasty talk. She got us kicked off when Meg. Listen,
well, that's why I got the vodka and the orange juice. I was expecting a naughty section.
She got us kicked off of TikTok when Gibbs and Black came on.
Bless her. That's my girl, Kathy.
But your voice still sounds amazing, even though you have a cold. I have to tell you.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
So now, what's the difference between romantic love and platonic love? Well, romantic love, I'm assuming that you get the whole shebang behind a platonic love. You ain't getting nothing. We just friends.
Oh, that's not true.
We just friends. It is what it is, right? Doesn't that what that mean? Platonic, we just friends. Ain't nothing going on but just friendship.
I think platonic is like a true love that outlasts the test of time. That's what I think. But I'm not.
But does it have to be going both ways, or could it just be coming from one direction? Because that's not good.
Friends with and without benefits.
Well, the with part makes sense, but the without, I don't know about all of that.
I never had a friend with benefits.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Do we need to discuss what happened in 2020?
Let's get back to the blood.
Yeah. Let's see. We quickly change the subject there.
What kind of bike does he ride? Like a Harley? Like, is he a big gruff guy, or? That's what I want to know. Like who Dorian is.
Dorian is a bit of a gentle soul, but he's got a naughty side. You know, his heart is on his sleeve, but he's got a feisty side to him. And I think you'll learn more about him as the book goes on.
Yeah, Kathy asked too many damn questions.
Well, I mean, that's interesting. His character is interesting to me. The fact that he rides a bike, he's looking for a fight. I wouldn't have guessed he was a gentle soul looking for a fight.
Well, one thing that I heard in a book, you said digging up toilet blocks in Afghanistan. What the hell? Toilet blocks? Explain that to me.
Well, you know, when our guys go out to to Afghanistan or wherever they go, well, certainly for the Brits anyway, sometimes, depending on where they are, they actually have to dig out, where the toilet waste is going to go.
Wait a darn minute. So just where it goes, like there's no like actual. It's just. I don't know.
Yeah, correct.
I think that kind of explains itself.
I guess so.
Yeah, I think so, Kathy. Yeah.
Larry's like, wait a minute here.
What's up, Sophie Davis? How are you? Sophie Davis is responding to one of the comments that was before, and basically she says, "What's wrong with London?" I guess they're trying to basically say that people in London are a little. I just say that they're put together well. That's all. They just have class.
They are.
And you know what? Somebody says, "Why?" Now I can't repeat it because I don't even know. It's not even going to come out right. But basically, if you are in an upper class area, don't put yourself down to go and hang out with people who are in a lower class. Basically.
Oh, don't agree. Don't agree.
You don't agree with that?
No, I don't. Not at all. I think. I think if you think you come from an upper class place, that's being a snob. Thinking you're better than other people.
Let me tell you the way that people say it in the hood. See, because sometimes we have to do that. We have to give it to you this way. Basically, if you hang around somebody who don't have shit, okay, you don't hang around somebody who doesn't have anything, and you will lose every damn thing. They don't have nothing to lose. They never had it, so they don't know what it's like to get it. And the minute that they get their hands on something, they're going to F it up anyway. So you have to be very careful about who you hang around with. And if you are in an upper class area, that's basically like, who's your favorite celebrity? Give me a celebrity.
Shamar Moore.
That's like Shamar Moore. Never mind.
I don't know who that is.
You know you know who Shamar
Jack
Moore.
the Ripper was from London, wasn't he?
You know who Shamar Moore is.
I don't.
Wasn't he on Young and the Restless?
Yeah, he was in Criminal Minds, and he's in SWAT now, isn't he?
Hey, listen, I don't have anything to say about people who live in the ghetto. I understand. I grew up. I'm not saying that I grew up in the ghetto, but I grew up knowing the ghetto. I have family members who live in the ghetto, still live in the ghetto. I get it. But you're not going to see me hanging around there all the time. I know how to go there, do what I need to do, and get out. And people who are in there, they should strive to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to stay content.
Yeah, agreed.
You don't want to stay content. And it's nothing to go against anybody's circumstances. Sometimes you have to endure what you have to endure. But if you're content staying in something and not wanting to strive and do better, that's not good.
No, I agree with you there, but I think everybody deserves a chance, don't they? And everybody deserves a helping hand.
Well, you know what, Grace? I understand where you're coming from, but if you have money to go ahead and spread around, you give them all your money, and I will gladly help them spend it. But you ain't spending mine. They ain't spending mine. I can only do so.
Somebody stole the furniture right off my porch, so.
And you don't even live in the ghetto. See that? I feel out of place when I'm in Kathy's neighborhood. So what does that tell you?
Oh, that is not true. Oh, you are so full of it. Oh my God, you are full.
You gonna sit here and tell me that I don't feel out of place when I go up in that neighborhood like that? You gonna sit here and tell that lie like that?
This is a very mixed neighborhood. Why would you feel uncomfortable?
So for all of these good people here on Reading Between the Wines, you're gonna sit here and say that your neighborhood isn't a little shifty?
Well, shifty? I don't. Well, my neighbors. Well, one's on the roof. That's a little shifty. The other one, you can't take her parking spot, and she's got like 3 parking spots. Yeah, they're shifty, but they're shifty for the right reasons. This is a very mixed neighborhood. If you're going to sit there, you're lucky you're on that side.
Mixed neighborhood? When? Only time it's a mixed neighborhood is when I step foot over there. I'm not listening to this. I am not listening to this foolishness.
You do realize I live in like a little
I
tiny
know where you live
postage
at.
stamp.
I know where you live at, and trust me, you
I
go
know
to
where you live.
you go 2 or 3 blocks over, and yes, it's a real ghetto area. I get it, but where you live in that little pocket area, no, there is nothing ghetto about it. You better watch.
I'll prove it to you because I got to go around the neighborhood and get signatures because we're going up against the township. So I got to knock on all the doors after I get a petition signed. You want to go with me?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
You'll get to
not.
meet some of my neighbors.
Absolutely. What did I just tell you about your neighbors? I know when I was in
Well,
your.
make sure you have bail money on September 20th.
Have
I
what?
have to go up against the
bail
September
money.
20th, the township. I can't imagine that ended well. Mark's like, please don't.
Grace, what are you going to do with your friend here?
You've just got to love her, haven't you?
I think she just got paused. Instagram is paused right now. I don't know what's going on. We have some bad weather, tornadoes and heavy downpours, all kinds of stuff is going on.
Yeah, that's not good. Just be safe, everybody.
What? Why are you shaking your head? That is so funny. Oh man, I don't know. I said your name wrong and you corrected me. So, shimmy God, why are you shaking your head at me like that with that meme? So,
Shimmy God, you went out.
I saw that it was a little pause there. You went down a little bit.
Yeah. But I'm back. Nothing stops me. I'm back.
Yeah, the video paused for some reason. We have some poor weather in this area tonight. Heavy downpours. Did you hear?
Yeah. Tornadoes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Grace, how's the weather out there?
Oh, do you know, it's much better here.
Okay.
We're sort of to the end of the summer here, so it's starting to cool down a bit at night, which is quite nice. It's quite bearable now. I don't do hot weather, so for me it's quite nice.
I like hot weather. I like to be burned up. I just
Doo is here, listening from Nigeria.
What's up? Oh, Kathy. Oh, never mind. I got to be very careful about my comments. Kathy knows a lot of people in Nigeria. She actually has. Yeah, that's a whole nother story for another reading between the wines. We won't do that tonight. But what's up from Nigeria? I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. I thought it was my shitty internet. Nah, it's we here in Jersey and PA. The whole Northeast right now, we're going through something. It's crazy. Miss Rebel.
Just be safe.
Tornadoes. Isn't that crazy? Tornadoes.
What can you do when a tornado comes except basically hold on and just pray? I mean, what can you do?
You go in a closet. No, you go in a closet without windows or anything.
Yeah, I got a closet I can run into and hide. Yeah, might have a whole bunch of clothing that falls on top of me, but you know what, Kathy, you ain't right. See, you see how you are? I see how you do me.
That's true, though.
No, I see how you do me.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. You were trying to be. You're trying to be funny, but that's okay.
I can't even go in my closet. I got my son's life in there. His drum set, his bass guitars. Yeah, I can't even step foot in my walk-in closet. I can maybe get 1 foot in my walk-in closet.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, I just want to thank you so much for joining. Right now, we're getting ready to go into one of my favorite segments, which is called Burning Questions. So this is a part of the show where I basically put my guests in a hot seat and ask a bunch of random questions. And we'll see what happens.
Get my comforter on for this one. Get cozy.
And you give me your comments. Drop your comments. No, the writer is still here. Miss Grace Williams is still here.
I'm still in the house.
Yes. They were wondering where you went. So before we do burning questions, I feel like we didn't give your trilogy enough airtime. So where can we purchase your books at? What are the titles?
You can get them online at Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
You can order through me directly and I'll sign them for you. So it's the trilogy is For the Love of Jane. If you go onto Amazon, For the Love of Jane, it will give you all 3 books: Moses, Jane, and Jasper.
Okay.
And there's always a deal to be made if you want me to sign them and send them over to you.
Very good. There's always a deal to be made. Now, what kind of deals are we?
Well, you never know. I might send you something nice to go with it.
Aw.
Well, there are some naughty books. So I have some great ideas of things that you can send people.
Well, I did team up with the lovely Denise from Dark Desires for Valentine's Day this year. And she does all the naughty underwear and toys and things.
I was just saying, you can send some stuff in there. You can get you a
yeah, absolutely.
You can get you. Let's talk very sophisticated, if I can even talk right. You can get you a very big box of prophylactics, and you can go ahead.
Oh.
You can go ahead and put them in there as a little teaser.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I do talk about them in the book, so who knows? There might be a little surprise in there.
Well, at least in the book, people are using them, because nowadays that seems to be a thing of the past. But that's a whole nother conversation for the 411 podcast.
Yeah, because you got to know what size somebody is. If you send one that's too small, you can insult somebody. I would send everybody the extra big. Be on the safe side.
Interesting, Miss Kathy. Very interesting.
Oh.
Miss Rebel Jewel says,
"We love you, Kathy.
I'm trying to get more productive. Trying to get out of the ghetto so Laren can't." That is not nice. Listen, I love everybody from all walks of life, and you know what? First of all, there are some ghettos all over everywhere. Every neighborhood has a ghetto. Trust and believe. But you don't live in a ghetto, Rebel Jewel. Stop playing. And Sophie Davis, I'm crying. We definitely need to show Laren the sights. Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. Can't wait. Now, I've seen some lovely sights on your Instagram feed, Sophie. I'm waiting for you to hook me up. Seen some lovely sights from London. I'm waiting for you to hook me up. All right. So the first burning question is,
He's gonna fall off the stool. I'm taking bets. He's gonna fall off the stool.
So since we're talking about this here, what are the signs of a good mate? How do you know when you finally met the right one? How do you know?
Oh, wow. I think you've got to feel easy, relaxed. The conversation's got to be, to flow really well. And you've got to feel it. There's got to be that feeling between you. It's, there's no, I had a very similar conversation with somebody the other day. And we were talking about, if you see a lady walk down the street and she's dressed like a hooker, some of the guys out there think that, she's just good for sex, but she's not good for a relationship. It's about that connection. A good mate is about that good connection, something in common. Same likes and dislikes, I think.
True.
Okay. What's Miss Kathy have to say? This ought to be interesting.
I just put my shit out there. Like, I just push my luck, and whoever puts up with me's the winner.
I think we need to pour up again for this conversation here.
No, I don't know. I think we have different partners and different Mr. Rights. It depends on where you are in life. You have a lot of soulmates in one life. I believe that.
Now, speaking of soulmates, is it possible for your soulmate to be evil towards you?
Yeah.
That's not good.
I'm the evil one. What's the nice one? I'm the evil one.
No, I mean, like, could it be coming from one side? You know what I mean? Like,
of course. It's a love-hate. It's a thin line, right? Right, Grace?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there one person in your life that you've dated? Like, does everybody have that one person that still gets that easy pass? Like I'm pretending that I'm talking to this person. Probably,
Okay.
probably out there watching any damn way. Like, I dislike you. I absolutely dislike you. You make me sick. But at the end of the day, you're probably like the only person that can still weasel, slither your way back into the situation if you tried hard enough. Does that make sense? Does everybody have that one love out there that might have been their first true love that you really know that this person is no good for you at all, period, the end? Like, it has been tested and tried several times that it just didn't work. But you just can't find yourself to really dislike them to where you can completely write them off. They're always inside your heart some kind of way, even though that they did you wrong. Does everybody
Yeah,
have
completely
that?
agree.
Sweet.
What you say, Kathy?
That sounds sweet in a way.
Ugh.
Because no matter what they do to you, you still love them. That's unconditional love.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
good.
Yeah. Some
And it's
people.
true. It sounds like a true love too. To me.
Yeah, but it's not really a true love because from one side. That's not good.
I don't know about that. I've loved a lot of people that didn't love me.
Well, I'm not listening to anything that you say because if you listen to anything that Kathy says, you're going to get your ass into some trouble. That's just absolutely wrong.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's
Exactly. Leave that alone. So Miss Sophie Davis says some people think that the person is their soulmate, but what if they manipulated them? Check.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Can that possibly be blindsided by love? Check.
Yes.
Like when you know evil, you just leave it alone. But Curry Dolls Boutique says it's the butterflies for me. Yeah,
yes,
but see
definitely.
that is not right for me because hell, I get butterflies over anything that looks good. So that's gonna be wrong. That's gonna be completely wrong. Because I'm getting butterflies just because I will see you one time and we might just have a quick little pass by, and I'll be somewhere like, yeah, I'm definitely need to go back and try to conquer. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm getting,
I do.
and if I'm in a bad situation and I'm thinking unhealthy, I could walk through the mall and have a whole mall full of butterflies. Just call that damn
But
thing.
isn't that lust? That's not really love. Lust,
Okay. Okay, I guess that's what it is. I guess that's what it is. If that's what you want to say.
Yeah. Well, I think we're all guilty of that.
Well, we know.
We are, without a doubt.
Is it a problem when you're with somebody thing after somebody else?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's shows you that there's something wrong in your relationship.
Mm.
You know, we can all window shop and admire other people.
Yeah.
But to be lusting after somebody else, there is definitely an imbalance in your relationship.
So you mean to tell me all of my relationships have had some imbalances then?
Yeah. That's why they're past relationships, Erin.
My thing is that when I'm truly in love with somebody, and this is the real truth, when I'm so in love with somebody, I don't see anybody but that one person. But when stuff starts to break down, then the blinders come off and everything around me starts to look a little bit more attractive and a little bit more interesting. And I find out what my problem was is that I am a person who likes to learn. I can't be the smartest person in a situation at all. Because when I'm the smartest person in a situation, there's no growth, there's nothing. So if the other person is not willing to empower themselves to grow and to learn, and they want to stay stagnant, I'm going to become bored very quickly and very pissed off. And you're going to be like, who was this nice person that, made me feel like I was on cloud nine and right now makes me feel like I want to jump out a window and run him over 1,000 times. So
wow, that's intense.
But it's the truth though. It really is. I finally just now really realized what my problem is. I am going to be on fire. You're going to be on fire. The excitement's going to be there. It's going to be a chase. It's going to be an excitement when I'm still studying you and learning you. But once I learn you, and if it's still like boring and nothing's happening and you're not willing to grow or do anything new or different, then now I start to become a little different. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does completely. But, I think in every relationship, we all have to try, don't we? You've got to keep it alive. I think once people get comfortable and they've got across that new relationship and that butterfly and the buzz, you've got to keep it alive. You've got to change things up.
Absolutely.
You've got to keep it interesting.
Absolutely. I had a great conversation with Carol Cordero last night. And one of the questions was basically what we talked about earlier with the recap is if you wake up and somebody says, hey, you're not pleasing me anymore, what do you do about it? And Carol was like, well, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try to make sure that everything is good and keep it. And you shouldn't do that, because if someone says you're not doing something that I don't like, you have to take that in consideration and at least try. They're being an adult. Yes. They're coming to you and saying, listen, this is what, because we're all changing. What was good last month or last, year may not be good right now because I'm exploring and I'm doing something different. And you got to respect
it. But it makes it sound like you're never going to be good enough for somebody then, right? Like, I don't want to have to try. I want it to click. Like, I want it to be
but if they're
good on its own.
Yeah, but if they're changing and you're changing, sometimes it's going to be a little off and you got to work to make it back in line, It's not always going to be 100%.
Well, I guess that's usually when I call it quits.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know, like me and Mark kind of just click. Like, we get on each other's nerves. But he gets me so well, and I get him so well, that it just works. I don't know if he's bored, like the others say.
Well, they say crazy knows crazy, so I guess it does work well.
There you go.
And it's important, isn't it, to identify your partner's I wouldn't say bad points, but to see the things that might annoy you, because no relationship is absolutely perfect. There's always something that you don't like about them. And it can be something really silly, but that is a true, honest love, I think, to see that in people.
And that's why I've learned that, listen, you have your place over here and I have mine. And when we come together and we make magic work, that's fine. But if you start to get on my nerves, you know what? You go right in your little corner and I go in my corner, and give me some time to miss you. Give me some time to think about what's going on. When we got all that wrapped up too much, it just doesn't work well for me. Miss Rebel Jewel says, that's me, Laren. They can't keep up with the face. They settle in their relationship and take it for granted. Yeah. Today.
Yeah, that's true.
Today, one thing that I have to say for anybody who is applying, I am accepting applications right now. I am accepting applications, but you have to definitely be very on point and know exactly who you are. Because as I'm still learning who I am, you can't take anything for granted over here. Lolly Mariah has a song called For Granted. I'm telling you, look on YouTube. I want everyone to look on YouTube. We had artist Lolly Mariah on maybe about a week ago, and she sang a little bit of For Granted. But when you listen to the real version of For Granted by Lolly Mariah, you will just lose your mind. Check that. I'm not even joking. I made it a song of the day. The very next day, she was on. Let's say she was on a Tuesday or Thursday, Friday. It was the song of the day. Lolly Mariah, For Granted. Don't ever take anybody for granted. What would you do if you wake up and you have no boyfriend, or you have no girlfriend, or you have no best friend, because you had the love, you had everything right there, but you turned around and you took it for granted? What would you do one day if you just woke up and you were all by yourself?
Well, not only that, somebody could be taken from you in an accident or something like that.
But that's the whole gist of the song. Like, it's real. Like, you had it. She sings all about it. You had everything, but you took it for granted. So what would you do if you wake up one day and you have no best friend, no boyfriend, no girlfriend? And the way that her tones and her voice, she's like, I can't even. Lolly Mariah on YouTube, For Granted.
Wow, you're depressing.
I'm not depressing. This is okay. So now that you said that, I basically come here, right? And I sing, and I talk about these things because I was at that point. You know, I was at that point. I was at that point for decades. It ain't nobody's
Yeah.
fault but my own. I don't know how I got into it, but it is what it is. I can't help it. I think that I was put through this test so that I can come here and give people inspiration. This is just basically where I'm at in my life. I understand and finally know that this is what I had to go through. You can't pick and choose. I mean, you can, but you're going to still ultimately go through whatever you got to go through to get out on the other end. So, yes, I might talk about these things. Sometimes I might sound like a broken record, but it's for that person out there who needs that. Even though I'm not there, but I've been there before.
Yeah.
And when I was there, I needed somebody to do exactly what I'm doing right now.
No, you're right. You got to appreciate everybody and everything that we have because it can be taken at any moment, or they can walk away.
Yeah, I mean,
Agreed.
I think about those moments of when I had certain people in my life. I'd be like, oh man, I wish that, those moments were still here. Yeah.
Yeah, and our life can be taken so fast. This isn't a dress rehearsal, is it? Treat everybody the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Love as deeply as you can, and don't take people for granted at all.
Right. Cindy from D Live, what's going on? I'm really liking D Live. I'm really am enjoying that platform. Seems to be very well. I have to give a shout out to Mr. Baum for inspiring me to actually do the 411 podcast and reading between the wines. And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Rick Patton, which was probably one of the true inspirations. This gentleman gets out every single night and he does his singing of his Mississippi blues every single night. So during COVID, I watched Mr. Rick Patton get on there every single night, and he is amazing. So there would be no 411 podcast without Mr. Rick Patton and Mr. Baum. So I just want to say thank you so much. We actually just came off of celebrating 1 year. And again, every single person, whether it's one person that shows up, I just want to say thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
And Miss Grace Williams, before we get on up out of here, I just want to say your voice is awesome. Amazing.
Thank you.
With the cold, with no cold.
Yeah. Sounds the same to me.
It does. It really does.
Thanks, guys.
Miss Lakeisha in the Abundance Moon, what's going on? How are you? I feel like I almost don't want to end the show, but we got to go. It's like amazing. Amazing energy in here tonight.
Really is. It's great. She brings amazing energy.
Bless you. I love joining the show. Every opportunity. I just love being on with you guys. It's great fun.
Well, we are actually going to start booking up pretty soon for 2022. We're all booked up for 2021. So
2022.
Yeah. Did I say that right?
That's crazy.
I did, right?
You did. That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is scary.
It's to that point where we're going to start to open up the doors again for reading between the wines. So I would love to see you come back on to kick off January. Got a lot of exciting things going on in January. I'm just telling you, it's just going to be so amazing here on reading between the wines and 411. So overjoyed.
Yeah, I would love to.
Overjoyed like Mr. Stevie Wonder. Much love.
Awesome, Larry. That's cute.
Are you tired now? I see you trying to rush me off. Yeah, I see you trying to rush me off.
No, I was reading SOS.
Oh, SOS.
Awesome,
I'm sorry, it's this 15%.
I know. I want you to stay out till you fall off the stool.
Yeah.
I'm taking bets he's going to fall off. Who's on the other side? Who wants to bet against me? 15%.
Yeah, this is no joke. I forgot. I got to talk about it again before we get off of here.
That's crazy.
I didn't even read the bottle. Let's see if I can do it. That was the thing I was thinking. Maybe I should not read the bottle in the beginning when I'm sober. Let's get all toasted up and then try to read the bottle at the end of the show. All right, so let's try it. So let me show you again. Misfit Winery, acai raspberry bomb. Acai raspberry bomb from Misfit Winery. 15% alcohol volume. So it says, great wine with natural flavor, bottled by Misfit Winery. And it's from Beltsville, Maryland. Misfit Winery is a boutique winery close to Washington, D.C. We import the highest quality grapes from all over the world and then handcraft, blend, and ferment all of our wines on site. For more information and to see where you can buy our wines throughout Maryland, please visit misfitwinery.com. I just gave you all a nice little shout out. So, yes, we do accept bottles as well here. So if you'd like to go ahead and ship us a bottle, if anybody gets a hold of Misfit Winery and they want to go ahead and give us the bottle to sample again, we can give you that information.
Good job.
All right. Thank you so much, Grace. Take care. We will
You're
be in
welcome.
touch.
Thank you for inviting me back on.
I know we have some work to do, so we're going to be working closely together over the next couple months. So,
yes, we are.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Kathy, it's been great talking to you again.
You too. Keep in touch.
Yeah, most definitely. I'll be watching your lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Us
right.
too.
Good night.
Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Take care.
I had fun.
Thanks, guys.
Good night,
Thanks for listening in.
Feel better. SOS says night, feel better.
Yes, feel better. Feel better.
Thank you so much, SOS. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care. Bye now.
Bye. Good night, Kathy.
Good night. Good night, guys.
Wow. There we go. All right. Wow. My songs always come on when I'm trying to get out of here. I don't understand. Make me want to stay on and party with y'all a little bit. So, tomorrow we have Bashala Jules coming in the building. Friday. If you'd like to get up close and personal with me, you can come right on in on Freestyle Sessions. You can text me at 609-738-0611, and you can talk to me on the phone. You can request me live on Instagram and TikTok as well, and bring you right on up. I'm actually so grateful that we actually did a nice clean show tonight. I thought it was going to be a little interesting. I didn't have to shut down TikTok. I saw a few people out there on TikTok as well. Sophie Davis says, love you too, Queen, and truly appreciate you. Get plenty of rest as well. Miss Rebel Jewel says, night, everyone. Great show, guys. Thank you so much. Night. Great show, everyone. It was really amazing. I feel like since we did the 1 year anniversary, I feel like there's been a shift. I feel like we have entered into, I've always keep saying it, entered into a new dimension. I think that Reading Between the Wines and 411 podcast has been elevated. Thank you, Sophie Davis, for checking out everything on YouTube. And I'm so grateful and so thankful that it looks like the technical issues are past us. And I'm so grateful that the videos are coming out nice, crystal clear, and the sound quality is good. So if anytime something just doesn't seem right, just let me know, DM me, and I'll check it out. But there's all kinds of things that could break down and go wrong. Shaya, Heaven, what's going on, Nordia? I gave you a shout out earlier. Thank you so much for coming in. I really do appreciate everybody who comes in from all over. I know it's like 1, 2 in the morning at other places. People get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to still watch the 411 podcast and Reading Between the Wines. I just want to say thank you so much. Saturday, we have my friend, Mr. Najee Beats Bangs, coming all the way from California. And then Sunday, I might have to shut down TikTok because we have Smutty Book Lady coming in. And I want to talk a little bit about what's going to happen with Smutty Book Lady. So she has one of those books. I don't know if you remember, when I was a child, I always gravitated towards those choose your own destiny, choose your own path books. So she has adult books like that, where you can basically choose your own encounter. So I told her, I want to do a full show of basically you reading the book to me. And then I get to choose exactly which encounter we go on. So that's going to be another show where if you're anything like the 411 listeners where you like certain things, you might want to join in on Sunday. And again, this will not definitely be for little children, so they should be put to bed anyway by 10 o'clock. Do you know that that's the whole reason why I started the 411 podcast at 10 o'clock at night, so that we can open up and be free and talk and have a great conversation without worrying about any of that type of stuff. So that's exactly why I picked 10 o'clock and I ran with it and we stuck with it. So parental advisory, explicit content on the 411 podcast. I can't be responsible for what happens. I can't be responsible when Smutty Book Lady comes in on Sunday and starts to go through and speak these unspeakable things. What's going on, Will? How are you? So now we come to a point where we have to come to a close. And I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who came in tonight. What a wonderful experience tonight. If you want to support Reading Between the Wines and 411 podcast, go ahead and click that link above all of the social media platforms. What's up, Nate Perry? We getting ready to heat up, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. Go ahead and click that link above all of my social media platforms. And I'm so thankful to be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, D Live, and Twitch. Click that link above and go inside of Shop Black Diamond. And if you purchase anything from there, it will help support Reading Between the Wines and the 411 podcast. And of course, I want to give a special thank you to my executive producer, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without him, I would not be out here giving you Reading Between the Wines, 411 podcast, night after night after night. But at the end of the day, he makes it all possible. You all come in, we all have a great time. And without you, I couldn't do it. And I just want to say thank you so much. And I will see you all tomorrow, 10 o'clock, 411 podcast. Fashala Jules in the building. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Let's get it. Thank you all so much and enjoy this Wind Down Wednesday. And have a great night. Misfit Winery. Acai Raspberry Bomb Wine. Y'all definitely did the damn thing tonight. I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Rebel Jewel, Lakeisha and Abundance Moon, Nate Perry, what's going on? SOS, Curry Dolls Boutique, It's All in the Cars with Kathy, Grace Williams, Sophie Davis. So many people out there. Can't even remember y'all. Carol, there you go. What's up? What's up? Good night. Take care. See y'all 10 o'clock. 411 podcast.